Greetings everyone and welcome. Before we move on to the story, I first would like to take this time to say how grateful I am to Flixnet for providing me with greetings everyone and welcome. Before we move on to the story, I first would like to take this time to say how grateful I am to Flixnet for providing me with excellent microphones. Their microphones do not take up much space, they are easy to set up, and they do look cool. This microphone that I am using in this video and future videos is the first one that I acquired from them. So, I will be linking this in the description below. And without further delay, please sit down and I will tell you a tale like none that you have ever heard. We were angry, frightened, curious, and speechless. Some unknown entity had invaded our sacred privacy, and, through my unwitting ignorance, I had assisted them. How did they do it? Why did they do it? And who were they? Those ugly questions smothered me like a straitjacket. My wife refused to even undress in the house with the lights on until we debugged the place. I didn't dare point out that, as sophisticated as they apparently were, they could just as easily have infrared cameras watching us in the dark. Not to mention, they surely had new footage of us already. As frightened as we were, I didn't dare contact the authorities, out of fear of blackmail or reprisal. The bizarre spyware conspiracy went way too deep to blindly react. The sadistic perpetrators wanted us to know we were being watched. They obviously weren't afraid of being arrested. I was faced with the realization that they were taunting us. Ordinary police wouldn't be able to protect us from that level of cyberstalking. I had to proceed carefully. We planned on staying at a nearby motel until I could work out a logical plan. Somehow, the world's least tech-savvy guy had to survey the entire house to make sure every hidden camera and microphone was dismantled. I also had to find out how to unhack our smart TV so it could no longer be used as a creepy tool to spy on us. I consulted with a coworker in the know about those technological things. At first, he didn't know what to make of my crazy story. Frankly, it seemed like he thought I made the whole thing up, until I showed him a few minutes of the unmarked DVD. "This was mailed to you? That's disturbing as hell," Josh remarked incredulously. "Did you call the police? Who would do such a twisted thing? This person must have hacked into your Wi-Fi network and took over your new TV camera and microphone. You gotta report this to the cops. They may have someone who can get to the bottom of it. Have you shared your network password with anyone? That's probably where the breach in security came from." I told him about signing up for Flixnet online and also paying for their mail disk service. He raised his eyebrow in genuine confusion when I pointed out that the unmarked disk supposedly came directly from them. "Flixnet, huh? What is that? Do you mean Netflix? They wouldn't do anything like this." All of a sudden, it was my turn to be confused. I opened up my browser and went to the Flixnet website to show him the details of my account. From the look on his face, I could tell Josh was seeing the page for the first time. Obviously, it wasn't the video streaming service that he and others had recommended to me. He looked over the site and almost instantly noticed some huge red flags, which I had missed. With possibly the most creepy marketing campaign in the world, their slogan was, "While others watch television, we watch you." How I had missed that incredibly strong hint of things to come, I can only blame it on ignorance. I was greatly embarrassed by my poor choices, but I needed his help too much to let my bruised pride get in the way. "This is next level dark web stuff," he declared with a hint of genuine concern in his voice as he analyzed the page headers. I'd heard of nightmare shakedowns and cyber harassment sites before, but in most cases, the FBI or NSA steps in to shut them down quickly. This is highly fortified against identifying the shadowy organization behind it. In comparison to similar scams I've seen before, they looked amateurish. This is top-notch code and incredibly well protected. I don't know how you can get out of the tangled mess you are in, but I have some buddies. I'll ask around and let you know. The regular police can't help you with this. Forget I said anything about that. Don't waste your time with them. It would be way over their heads and just tip off these criminals to tighten the noose around your neck. If it's a ransomware scheme, they already have control of your home network and possibly even your bank account. I'd get online ASAP from a remote computer and transfer all of your money to another bank. If you're lucky, they haven't already gotten your cash yet. Then you should change your passwords. Good luck, man. You're gonna need it. I took his advice and transferred our savings to another bank. Luckily, it was still there. After changing all online passwords and having new credit cards issued, I left work and went to the motel. The desk clerk saw me pull into the parking lot and ran out to catch me. "This arrived for you this afternoon," he explained while handing me a small brown envelope. It had my name neatly typed on it, and the motel's address and our room number below that. At first, I thought the clerk was mistaken. No one knew we were staying there. Our mail wasn't being forwarded. Absently, I felt the thick envelope. Before even opening it, I recognized the familiar shape of a DVD. Flixnet had found us.